A live look there at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Detroit Lions and the Miami Dolphins. One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go in Week 14. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. They send a man in motion. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. They've got a man in motion.
All right, fellas, listen up. 21G, 21G. 20, TX. Hey, 21, TX. Corner, long.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. That's caught. Here comes Jameer Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 16 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Detroit.
Hey, come on, two.
Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. A lot of space ahead. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jameer Gibbs touchdown. Going after up and good from Boswell. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins, nothing.
Let's go, Coco.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone.
If this was the computer, I would be rooting against you.
Jump in a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding away, but now you're chilling on shore. What's it used to being rich when your inside's gone? This, but you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you only see soul. Life can slow you down. Your body gets acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You check about dogs and
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Milrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. Nice gain there on 2nd down before they get to him, but we also have a flag down, partner, so let's see if this stands.
19 Tigers.
From the gun, Milrow. Cox, Cooper Cup makes the play. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 10.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. Brought in right side. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Goes to the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down throw here from Milrow. Looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Offense in the hurry up here.
4 yards. That's another Dolphins 1st down.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Dolphins finish up their opening drive. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Go ahead. All right, fellas, listen up. Corner, one. Solo left side. Come on, hard. Hey.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
TX. 21G.
Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Ready.
Downfield is fine, St. Brown. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions break the tie here in the 1st. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Lions take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st.
Dolphins 7. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Bill Rowe from the gun. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
That's a 49-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing from the gun here. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to score a touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard.
That score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Bateman, the motion man left. They'll toss it to Gibbs. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and
6. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Cole Holcomb there on the stop.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Extra DB out there for the Fins. 3rd down. Now they send their back in motion right. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, the snap to Tagovailoa. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Lions.
That big 4th down call is how we close out our first quarter. We're all knotted up at 14. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. Putting a receiver in motion.
All right, fellas, listen up.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. This is ahead for about 5. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. Off the play fake. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
They send a receiver in motion right.
Coming. Hey, turn on two.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a second quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, here's Milroe. And he put everything he's got behind it. This is brought in at the 15. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins tie this game at 21. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion.
Ready, right?
And he's hit and sent out of bounds, so this ends as a gain of close to 7, 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Two and now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
1st down. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down.
St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Out of the gun, Tunga by law. Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play, and that gives the Lions the 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. Up the gut they go with Gibbs. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Ready, set? Out, out. All right, fellas, listen up.
From the red zone on 1st. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 2nd quarter lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. No change to the call on the field. So that play's going to remain a touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Rowe looking to throw. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 10. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Working inside the red zone. The back grabs it. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Dolphins tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He's in trouble and the Dolphins get him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Go ahead. Come away. Ready.
Blitz coming, Tua. St. Brown there to bring it in. And he'll get it up to the 44. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Lions hoping to take a lead going into the break. Tagovailoa looking to throw here on 3rd and 1. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. Gibbs now from the gun. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And it looks like the Dolphins have it. So holding on the offense, Brock, and a quick declination from the defense, that turnover will stand.
On the double. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Milrow with it on 1st. This is a heater going deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
35. Lions 28.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Gets it out wide quick, and oh, he might throw this. And nearly intercepted as that trick play almost ended in disaster. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins are going to get to him. And he is dropped. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Screen here for Gibbs. They cross the 40. Nice run there. There he goes on the right side. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Lions tie this game 35 apiece.
35. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Milrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
Big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Shotgun now for Milrow. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative Guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
He's going deep this time. He's got it inside the 25. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. So if we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Dolphins, 1st down.
From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Dolphins take the lead just before halftime.
Hey, 3 touchdown games aren't unusual for a quarterback, but we normally see him through the air. His QB's legs have been a problem for this defense today.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
42. Lions, 35.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. They bring a tight end in motion right. Tagovailoa on 1st down. Headed out right. Batted away at the line. Incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. 2nd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Ready.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Get it.
Bill Rowe from the gun. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Drive begins with Gibbs. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he's out the clear. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions start the second half with some needed points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
With that explosive run, this guy's right up on the edge of 200 yards, Kate. And with this body of work, it could only take one more carry to cross that mark and suddenly become a very intriguing subplot for the rest of this game. Can he get to 200 plus? We'll get to watch.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Got it. Ready.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Incomplete. Jimmy Ward there defensively.
Go.
Throwing now. Milrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
He's back to throw. They connect for the 1st. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Working quickly here.
Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Let's go!
Offense in the hurry up here.
40-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready?
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. Working quickly here.
18, pioneer! Ready?
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. And in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins take a 3rd-quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
Lions, 42.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready, John?
Ready, team!
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's a toss left. Gibbs. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Javon Holland there to make the stop.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right.
Watson, Oscar. 21G.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Lions, 1st down.
All right.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Come on, two.
The toss, running right, it's Gibbs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Tua now from the gun. He's got it. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throw here, 3rd down. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. They put a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT.
Fourth down pass. Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Connect. Back to 60. 68. Go.
And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Offense up to the line fast.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
That's good.
First down throw here from Milrow. Flushed out now to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
60. Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk tap. Check. Check. Check.
Throwing from the gun. Caught, nice gain left side. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense to the line fast.
1st down and goal to go.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Milrow with it on 1st. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
A 6-yard gain.
3rd down from the gun.
And goal.
The back's got it. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
42.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. First down, here's Tua. Taking a shot deep here. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Lions 49. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. A pickup there of 33 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Milrow looking to throw. Finds his back complete. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. Goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Dolphins football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. Has some room to work. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14.
Dolphins 63, Lions 49.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Number 26.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Gibbs. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Third and long. They're going to throw. That's complete to Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Ready.
Shotgun now for Milrow. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Brought in. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
Third short, it's Milrow. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins have likely locked up the win right there. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record. McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21.
Dolphins 70, Lions 49.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Yet another grab for St. Brown. Again, he's got room. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Lions get it back to a 14-point game.
Lions 56.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And the Dolphins get on that football. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Milrow from the gun. Working downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the red zone on 1st. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. The 50. He's at the 30. The 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Detroit. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Solo left Zion. Watch it, Oscar. Double one, hop 20, TX.
Tagovailoa will look to throw. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit.
70. Lions.
Well, all things going their way through the air at the moment, partner. They pick off a throw for 6, and then they complete a pass of their own to add on 2 more.
Can I be honest with you here, Kate?
Please.
And maybe I'm a bad person for saying this, but every once in a while, I root for chaos.
Woo, I love it.
I mean, I wouldn't have minded a little chaos. I wouldn't have minded seeing that one go back through the air the other way and put 2 on the board, but it wasn't to be. That's excellent execution to get the touchdown on the pick 6 and put 2 more on the board.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Ready.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings
Here
up
we go.
2nd and 4.
On the gun, Milrow.
36-yard line.
And for one of the few times this game, Brock, a target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. And they've got to figure things out on 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Ready.
He'll throw it. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. A lot of mess on the move here. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins stretching to a 2-score game in the 4th.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he could stretch that field. With your route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Now it's Milrow in the offense, looking to go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right.
He's right, hold on. 21G, 21G. Solo left Zion.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. Off the play fake. On him quick, and they bring him down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. Trying for the deep ball. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's got it to his running back. There he goes again. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Lions 71.
They knew what they had to do, Brock. They got the score and now need to pull off this onside kick. And the Dolphins get on that football. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. To throw, here's Milrow. Short pass brought in. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. His 6th of the game. That's the first NFL player to catch that many in one contest. Wow. As he naps another touchdown, Brock, I gotta ask you, the former QB, is this the point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have 1 touchdown today are coming over you and saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kate. Like, really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the...
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
84. Lions 71.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
21G. 8.
First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Watch it, Oscar. Hey, keep step. 20, TX. Hey, 21, TX. Out.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. And they've got to figure things out on 3rd down.
Danny Stutzman on the coverage.
21G. Long.
Now to throw. Complete beyond the marker. Here he goes again. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Lions get it back to within 6.
84. Lions 78.
Still some time left. Most of the 2 minutes remaining. They need to get this onside kick back. And the Dolphins get on that football. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Needed to try it, we all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, a quick stop, a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to it.
And in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins go up by 12 in the 4th.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. And with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Now it's Milroe in the offense, looking to go for 2.
70 Lions!
The Dolphins are lining up for a two-point conversion.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
Dolphins 90, Lions 78.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Go ahead. Ready, team. Let's go.
2 and out from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. 1 play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Tagovailoa on 1st down. Screen here for Gibbs. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on 1st down. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll send him over right.
Turbo 3, kick. 21G. Back.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. To throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Reek Woolen with the INT. And the Dolphins have it now, and he's 8th pick of the year.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
22 needle.
They're going to pass it here. That's caught. He found some space. Again, he's got room. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins making a 3-score game in the 4th. Jalen Wright with a touchdown. Another through the air this game. So exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout. Well, maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. It's his running back. He has this down to the 34. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Tagovailoa on 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Ready to stand.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ready. Hey, 21. Ready.
Tagovailoa now against the blitz. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Desperation time here. He drops it. Another pick slips through their hands, but this time, Brock, they're still getting the football off. Turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Fits it through the middle. Hits the 20. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins put up even more points in a win. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. Another through the air this game. McPherson at the point after. Good on the extra point attempt. And the Dolphins continue piling on to this lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
They're right here. All right, go ahead, go. Hey, out!
Tagovailoa off the play fake. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Hey, get set. Back in. 22.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure alters the throw.
Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be fourth and very long. The timeout's taken now as we have one, possibly two snaps remaining in this ball game. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Desperation time here on fourth. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they face second down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home.